Welcome back, everybody, to the 423 Football Podcast. Happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there, all those people who have mothers. I hope you do. I sure do. Shout out to Susan. What up? What up, Mom?
Susan B.
Susan B. And to Kim from you, Kimothy. So yeah, obviously today is not Mother's Day, but yesterday was Mother's Day. If you're listening to this on Monday, as you should be, first day it comes out, you should be on top of that already. But anyway, we are the 423 Football Podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Bouchard, joined here with Brett Hamilton.
Yellow.
And today, I know we've been kind of rolling with rookies and the NFL draft, and we have a pretty set in stone idea of what we were going to do for the rest of the, I would say, off season. But today we are talking our first 2018 fantasy football mock draft. So this is our first one. We did a rookie mock draft last week. Is that right? Was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
That was last week, I think.
Last week, yeah. We just did a rookie mock draft, but this is full blownsies. This is fantasy football mock draft.
In a good way.
Yes. So we're gonna go over a few just quick questions and then some news things to talk about, and then we'll do the mock draft, and then we'll get out of here. So, first off, quick question. Out of the free agent wide receivers that are left, who do you think will have the best fantasy season in 2018?
Out of the ones not signed on a team right now?
Yes. So we're talking Dez Bryant, Eric Decker, Maclin, Brandon Marshall, Michael Floyd, even if you want to throw him out there. A few other guys, Kamar Aiken, Dontrell Inman, guys like that. And obviously, we don't know where they're going to go.
Yeah.
And that could be a major part, but just out of those names, who do you have the most faith in scoring in fantasy this season?
That's tough. I'm not going to say Dez Bryant.
I wouldn't either.
I don't believe in him.
And teams don't believe in signing him, apparently.
Brandon Marshall was working out with the Seahawks, which I really like. I like Maclin, though. I'm going to go Brandon Marshall.
Brandon Marshall?
Yeah. It's close for me, though.
Yeah, I definitely...
I think all those guys are close.
Yeah, all these guys are... or a lot of them are on the older side.
Yeah.
And having a guy like Brandon Marshall as just primarily an end zone target, just the touchdowns alone can be very, very beneficial. Now, it's very peculiar because Dez Bryant and Brandon Marshall are really similar players, but it looks like Brandon Marshall might actually get a deal done before Dez Bryant, which
it's just crazy.
Kind of shocking. I would probably go Jeremy Maclin because, again, he hasn't really had a solid quarterback situation in a long time, and if he does land in a situation that's good for him, maybe the Colts. I think the Colts would be great for Jeremy Maclin, as long as Andrew Luck is throwing the football, which he's still not. Which I know. I saw a tweet.
Report almost killed me.
Yeah, I saw a tweet I think today. It was like the last time Andrew Luck threw a football, Barack Obama was in office. So yeah, it was kind of fun. I think it's been a lot longer than that, actually. But just bizarre. Just bizarre. Let's see. We got C.J. Anderson. He signed with the Panthers. We kind of hinted at that last week, I believe, saying where could C.J. Anderson possibly land. And Panthers were one of our guest destinations, and I guess we hit it right on the head. So C.J. Anderson, how much does this affect McCaffrey? Because that's the big question.
I think it's going to affect him a little bit, especially with goal line work. But I don't think it's a massive downgrade at all. Just the way that they used McCaffrey last year. They had Jonathan Stewart. He was still the goal line guy. They needed to punch it in.
Well, I mean, if you take a look at it that way, Christian McCaffrey last year, number 15 running back in fantasy, and Jonathan Stewart, I believe, had over 700 yards and I think 7 touchdowns.
Yeah, so, which I could easily substitute C.J. Anderson in that role and be about the same.
I see very, very similar stats for C.J. Anderson,
so
but
I don't think it's a bummer.
No, it definitely. I mean, it raises some red flags, but I still really like McCaffrey for this year. I'm not going to back off on that.
Yeah.
Mark Ingram has been suspended 4 games for using, and I quote, a substance in fact permissible with the proper use exemption with the NFL. That's quote from Ingram's agents. So it's not a PED. It's not an illegal substance.
No, you just have to have a permit.
Yeah, basically. But,
you gotta have a license to carry.
Apparently his appeal has already been denied.
Very quickly.
Yeah, very quickly. It was all very hush-hush, it seemed like, and we just kind of got all that broken to us right off the bat. Now, everyone is just... Alvin Kamara hype train was already high before this news. Now it's just through the roof. I've seen people put Alvin Kamara as their number one player overall, which is insane to me.
Well, that's dumb. Yeah.
I don't... Honestly, even with this news breaking, I still think I like Kareem Hunt more than Alvin Kamara. I mean...
Yeah, I just totally disagree with that, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, great. We've slowly, or I've started, I don't know if you have or not, but I've started trying to put together my rankings for 2018, slowly but surely. Yeah. And right now, I still have Kareem Hunt above Alvin Kamara. I firmly stand by that. Saquon is probably right behind both of those two. Yeah. Very, very close. But I don't know. It definitely helps Kamara, and maybe the Saints bring in a running back, kind of like maybe they bring in a DeMarco Murray. Maybe they bring in an Adrian Peterson again. But,
I don't think so.
But something, I don't know. Alvin Kamara, I just want to see whether he can take a full starter's workload, because we have not seen that. And the production from last year, it looks nice, but I really don't see that being that sustainable. Maybe it can with Mark Ingram out, but we'll just have to see. How that goes. We talked about Brandon Marshall visiting the Seahawks last Wednesday. No deal done yet, but just something to look at. Browns are rumored to be willing to trade Corey Coleman for a decent offer. I thought they were actually going to do this in the Jarvis Landry deal. I thought Corey Coleman was going to be sent to the Dolphins. So I'm not really surprised by this news. I really like Corey Coleman. If he can stay healthy, he's a really talented young receiver that a lot of teams would be lucky to have. And I guess the Browns don't really see him as a guy who could... They don't want to... I guess maybe they don't want him to go to waste. I mean, that's kind of a weird thing to say, because you want as much talent as you can have. But Corey Coleman's already the number 3. He got pushed back to the number 3 receiver with Jarvis Landry and obviously Josh Gordon. Maybe being back to Josh Gordon's abilities. Yeah. Let's see. Greg Allman of the Tampa Bay Times expects Peyton Barber and Ronald Jones to initially share the workload. I'll turn that over to you, since you're the resident Buck fan.
That's not surprising. I mean, I don't think that'll play out throughout the whole season. Peyton Barber, we saw a lot of him last year, and he did well whenever he had to play. And it wouldn't surprise me. He's still going to be worked into the rotation, but I think as the season progresses, you're going to see more and more of Ronald Jones. And this is a super early report. I mean, they haven't gone through camps yet, so
true.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I will say when we did our rookie draft, I believe I took Ronald Jones maybe like 3rd or 4th out of the running backs on the list. I feel like that was a little bit premature. Once I've started doing my rankings, I'd probably slot Jones in like right after Royce Freeman, right before Sonny Michel. I think that's where I have him right now. I'd have to pull up my rankings. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers close to a $33 million per year extension with the Packers. Just to report, at the moment they've been working on a deal for a few weeks now. So I'm sure this is going to be the big one for Aaron Rodgers. This is going to be maybe, depending on how long it is, which I don't expect him ever leaving the Packers. No. But yeah, this is going to be the biggest contract ever. Matt Ryan just got what, $30 million? Yeah. So Matt Ryan's currently holding that. It's just, again, you're on the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel with horses. The Ferris wheel. So yeah, it's just rotating whoever's going to get the biggest contract at the quarterback position. And then last thing, Chiefs have cut Akeem Hunt. So now we don't have to worry about the whole Kareem Hunt. Akeem Hunt situation. I know a few people tried to exploit that last year in fantasy, trying to drop said player instead of Kareem Hunt. Yep. Okay, so Let's get into the mock draft, baby.
I'm excited.
You setting it up? You got it set up?
Yep.
All right,
we're going to randomize the draft position, but go ahead and tell them the terms and conditions.
Tell them what they want. All right, yeah. So we're just using Fantasy Pros Draft Wizard for today. It's really, really, really simple and easy. It goes quick. We don't have to wait on other people in draft lobbies, and just quick and easy. So we're going to do basically what our league is set up as, our, league of record. So 10 teams. We're going to do standard scoring for today. I'm really, really close. Obviously, we're going to have to take a league vote. But I'm really tempted to go to half-point PPR.
I would be all for it.
Yeah, I still do not like PPR. I just something about the fact that you can.
That's a lot of points, yeah.
The fact that you can catch a screen pass and lose 5 yards and still earn points is dumb to me. If it's the same thing as a running back getting tackled for negative 5 yards, but they actually lose points. Just because you catch a ball doesn't make you're a professional athlete. Catching a ball shouldn't be that rewarding. Yeah. I mean, you're getting the yardage and everything if you do. So I still don't want to dive into that just yet. But anyway, standard for today, 10 teams. Rosters are going to be 1 QB, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 flex, which is our flex is running back, wide receiver, tight end. I don't know if anyone else is different than that, but that's the standard flex we use. And then 1 defense, 1 kicker, and 6 bench spots. So, randomize it, baby. Randomize the draft position.
Where are we going?
First! Wow. First one of the year.
That'll be interesting.
You. All right, start it up. Let's see what we got.
First pick.
Whew. Gotta wait for it to load. All right. I mean, obviously, we got our choice of the litter here, so what are you thinking?
Oh, man.
There's only 2 names I have on my radar right here.
Yeah, me too.
And it's Gurley and Le'Veon Bell.
Yep, easy.
Now,
choosing between those two is a little bit
Gurley
harder
was
for me.
the chosen one last year. I still really, really like what Le'Veon can do. And maybe he's thinking of this as a contract year. Yeah. Maybe that boosts him a little bit.
We just have so many years of reliable Le'Veon Bell play. That's what really attracts.
And the pass catching is great. Granted, Todd Gurley did get involved quite a bit last year. I'm gonna.
I want to go Le'Veon Bell probably.
Le'Veon, I was gonna lean that way too. Pick him.
The extra safe.
Yeah.
Even though I have nothing against Todd Gurley, and if you pick Todd Gurley first overall, that's totally fine.
Yep. And now we wait.
We got a lot. I'll just run through them. So we picked Le'Veon Bell. Not surprisingly, Todd Gurley went next. Ezekiel Elliott, DeAndre Hopkins, pretty high for a wide receiver.
Honestly, I think I would.
He went ahead of Antonio Brown.
Yeah, I was about to say I'd take him over Antonio Brown, but no, never mind. Okay. But definitely, I take DeAndre Hopkins over a lot of these. Like, I take him over Kamara. Yeah. I take him over Barkley.
Yeah.
But keep going, sorry.
DeAndre Hopkins, that was the 4th pick. And then we have Antonio Brown, David Johnson, Saquon Barkley, Alvin Kamara, Odell
Barkley
Beckham.
In front of Kamara. That's what we were talking about a second ago.
OBJ, Michael Thomas, and that was the last pick of the first round. So we snake back around into the first pick of the second round. Julio Jones, Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt falls to the second. That's bizarre to me.
That's really low. Leonard Fournette, Melvin Gordon, Mike Evans, AJ Green, Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, and Dalvin Cook. I was really hoping Dalvin Cook.
Get back around. Yeah. Well, that is a good thing we already got the one running back out of the way.
Because
what running backs are left right now?
The LaShawn McCoy, Devonta Freeman, Jordan Howard, Christian McCaffrey, Joe Mixon, McKinnon.
Let's see. And then receivers, obviously, Devontae Adams is up there. We got Rob Gronkowski sitting there. I think there are a lot of good tight ends this year, surprisingly.
Yeah, I'm not going.
That I'm not going to jump on a tight end early.
I don't personally draft tight ends that high.
What other receivers we got? We got Devontae. Who's after Devontae?
Devontae Adams, Doug Baldwin, T.Y. Hilton, who's not going to have an Andrew Luck so far.
Yeah, so far. Honestly, I think I would take a receiver here.
I would too.
Because I think there's a decent amount of running backs that I like that'll come back around.
And in this range, I mean, there's there's plenty down there.
I mean,
if we could get like Jarrett McKinnon, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, or Kenyon Drake, maybe Derrick Henry. I'd love. I think he's being undervalued because Deion Lewis is something. But for right now, I'd say Adams or Baldwin.
Okay.
Which one do you want to go with?
I like Adams more.
All right, take him. Devontae Adams.
Adams.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We got the back-to-back pick. I forgot about that. We're stupid. So we get our choice of this.
Okay.
Now
this one.
Now you see, we have bye weeks. Do you take how much into consideration do you put bye weeks? Because right now we have Le'Veon Bell bye week 7, Devontae Adams bye week 7, Doug Baldwin, who was the other guy, bye week 7.
For me, that's too many bye weeks. I mean, our top 3 picks are for sure not going to be playing in week 7, and that's week 7 is kind of, it's not a terrible bye week because it's smack dab in the middle of the season. You're not into the playoff push yet. You've got 6 weeks.
Speak for yourself. That starts week 1.
Oh my gosh,
playoff push starts week 1.
Okay, whatever. Anyways,
my view on bye weeks, I kind of have the view because I didn't. Used to, I put a lot of emphasis on not having a lot of guys on the same bye week, but the past couple of years, it seems like it just happens to come out that way where I have a ton of people gone 1 week, and I kind of started to like it. Like, just sacrifice, just piece your team together that week, maybe something happens and you win, but you're pretty much, you don't have to worry about bye weeks that much throughout the rest of the season. It's just 1 week you got to worry about. Maybe you take a loss that week, but it's just... Honestly, I really don't put that much emphasis into it at the moment. Maybe if there's a lot of players at one position, I'd understand. But
yeah.
Anyway,
I personally would probably shy away from our top 3 picks being in
all the same bye week.
Yeah. I don't like sacrificing games.
I really like Doug Baldwin though, but
I would probably go with the running back here.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lot of running backs.
Yeah, and we're going to have to wait a while. I keep forgetting we had the one or the turn pick. Yep. So I'm probably leaning Devonta Freeman. I just like that offense a lot more than the Bills' offense with LaShawn McCoy. I love LaShawn McCoy. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but I feel like he's a little less durable. Devonta Freeman might be a little safer, and obviously in a better offense. So I would go Devonta Freeman.
Okay. Yeah, I guess take Devonta Freeman.
All right. Push it, baby. Push it real good.
Okay. Right after that, Doug Baldwin went, not surprising. Then Aaron Rodgers.
First QB.
That was the 3rd pick of the 3rd round, just to give you a frame of reference.
Little bit too rich for my blood in drafts like that. Obviously, in our league of record, I'm taking them whenever the heck.
I don't draft QBs that high. But
no.
After Aaron Rodgers comes Jordan Howard, LaShawn McCoy, Derrick Henry, T.Y. Hilton, Adam Thielen, Rob Gronkowski. Going at the back of the 3rd round. He's definitely slipped from last year. Mark Ingram, rounding out the 3rd round.
Now I don't know how up to date.
Yeah, that is probably out of date.
Yeah, I really doubt Mark Ingram's going in the third or fourth round with a 4-game suspension.
He's going to be 5th or 6th, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so starting of the 4th round, Allen Robinson, Christian McCaffrey, Jarrett McKinnon, Amari Cooper, Alshon Jeffrey, Joe Mixon, DJ Moore. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Travis Kelce, and Kenyon Drake. DJ Moore.
That's weird.
The 7th pick of the 4th round.
That's gross. He went from Stephon Diggs, Larry Fitzgerald, Demarius Thomas.
That's dumb.
My word. Derrick Henry did actually go pretty early. Surprisingly, he was.
Yeah.
I was hoping he'd come back around to us, but
yeah,
that's fine. That's why we took Devonta Freeman and Le'Veon Bell. We got the 2 running backs out of the way.
Yeah.
So
I'm assuming we're going to go wide receiver here.
Yes.
Just assuming.
And remember, we have 2 picks here, so we get to.
Oh yeah.
Possibly. Okay, out of the receivers, we got. If we scroll, where the heck are the receivers?
There's
they're way down here.
A lot of players.
Okay.
Stephon Diggs, Fitzgerald,
Demarius Thomas,
Josh Gordon,
Brandon Cooks. After that, I'm really not looking. Honestly, I'd go if we're going receiver, I'd say Diggs or Demaryius. I actually really like. I think Demaryius is going to have a big bounce back year, getting a because I mean he hasn't had a quarterback even like I'm not saying Case Keenum is even close to Peyton Manning, but the quarterbacks the Broncos have had since Peyton Manning have been hot garbage.
That is very true.
And I think Demaryius Thomas still has a lot in him. Now, speaking of quarterback changes, Stephon Diggs now has Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to lean there, what is Stephon Diggs' bye week on here? I guess
10.
I'd have no problem taking Stephon Diggs here.
Yeah, I could handle that.
All right. All right. So what our team now, we got 2 running backs, 2 receivers. We got Le'Veon Bell, Devonta Freeman, and Devontae Adams, and Stephon Diggs. So are you – I mean, my next favorite quarterback is sitting there, Russell Wilson, and I like him a lot more than any of those guys below him. I like him more than Brady. I like him more than Deshaun Watson. I like him more than Carson Wentz, guys like that. So are you would you be tempted to – or at this point, I still think it's a little early.
Yeah.
But maybe – I don't think he's going to make it back around. I will say that. Because we're going to have to wait a while. 20 picks.
If it was me, I just don't pick quarterbacks this early.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could understand it, definitely, because I do like Russell Wilson more than a lot of the other quarterbacks. Just, I'm more into – I mean, I streamed quarterbacks last year and ended up with Carson Wentz. And so there's always going to be that guy that and I think I took Andrew Luck in the 8th round just on the whim that he might play. There is a running back that I really want to take right here, though.
And his name is?
He plays for Russell Wilson.
All right, Rashad Penny.
Yeah, I really like him. I think this is a really good value right here.
I was just about to say, because I think there's going to be a big run on running backs, and after...
I just really want him on my team.
I think we should go ahead and take a third one now.
Yeah.
So you like him more than Ajay? You like him more than Geis? All those?
It's a little bit more risky than...
More than Carlos Hyde. He's still sitting there.
Yeah.
I'd honestly... Yeah, we'll take a risky pick. We've been going safe for the time being, so let's take Rashad Penny.
Oh, I guess you can just do this.
Yeah.
Did it pick, or do you have to...
you got to select him now.
Oh, I gotcha.
He has a Week 7 bye. Whatever.
Whatever.
Who cares?
Okay, so we've got a slew of drafting. Okay, so right after our pick of Rashad Penny, Brandon Cooks goes, Larry Fitzgerald, Zach Ertz, Juju Smith-Schuster, Dez Bryant, without even a team.
Not up to date yet.
No. Alex Collins, Josh Gordon, Demaryius Thomas, Jay Ajayi. If I could get Jay Ajayi at the back of the 5th round, I'd be pretty happy.
I'd be ecstatic.
C.J. Anderson, another good pick. That was the start of the 6th round. Then Russell Wilson, so he did not make it back around.
Was that the second quarterback?
Yeah.
Wow, we got like a stream of quarterbacks coming
up. Marvin Jones, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Darius Geis, Rex Burkhead, Sony Michel, and Deshaun Watson.
I do not like the 2 Patriot running back picks.
That's odd.
I really wanted Ertz. I was gonna say that.
I do actually think that Rex Burkhead and Sony Michel will go about the same spot in drafts.
That's where I have them ranked back to back. When I did it's hard to put them apart. I feel like I think I did that with Deion Lewis and Burkhead last year. So anyway,
so
any interest in a quarterback yet, or still waiting?
Oh,
I got no problem waiting because we still got to fill receiver slots.
No, there are just so many. Like at this point, like. I don't feel strongly about any of those quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, I really like Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
But I'd be okay waiting on a guy like even Jared Goff, like down at the bottom of there. Matt Ryan is going to be late. The running quarterbacks of Dak and Mariota, I mean, they could be there at the end. But I guess probably lean towards a receiver right here.
Yeah.
Or a tight end. Let's see. God, this stupid thing. Got to scroll. Let's see. Receivers, we got Golden Tate out there, Jarvis Landry, Crabtree, Sammy Watkins, new guy on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Edelman. Robert Woods, actually. I have him ranked above Brandon Cooks at the moment, so I don't know if I'd take him here. Jordy Nelson's down there. Let's see. We've got guys that'll score touchdowns So, and I know this is standard. Honestly, we're kind of making, if we do go this route that I'm about to pitch, it'll probably look a little more flattering for PPR, but I'd probably go Golden Tate here. He's going to get a lot of targets, as always, and we have guys that'll score touchdowns, but we need just a possession guy. So I'm going to go with Golden Tate, if that's okay with you, unless there's another guy on your list.
For me, I mean, well, yeah.
And his quarterback situation is a lot safer than Jarvis Landry.
Yeah,
that can be a little scary.
That's the other wide receiver I was thinking about was Jarvis Landry, but there's just so many unknown factors on the Browns right now that I think Golden Tate's a much safer pick. So we'll go with Golden Tate.
The Golden Tate. And
we get another.
We get another pick.
All right. So this is the start of the 7th round.
Let's see. So what tight ends are available? We haven't really looked at tight ends since I think only 2 or 3 have been taken.
Yeah, not many.
Where are those things?
It's right there.
Okay. Yeah, 3 have been taken. Kelsey, Gronk, and Ertz. Honestly, no, I'm kind of straying away. After those 3, it's a big... I feel like you can wait a while and still get a good tight end.
Oh, yeah, because I'm fine with Jimmy Graham. I'm fine with...
Delaney Walker's not bad in my eyes.
No, I'm fine with Kyle Rudolph. I'm fine with...
Actually, Kyle Rudolph is very... I mean, we'll talk about him in a minute, but Kyle Rudolph, very, very interesting now that Kirk Cousins is in Minnesota.
Yep.
But I guess you want to go... Either we can go... No, I'm still waiting on a quarterback, I feel like.
Yeah, it's still not...
I guess we could just go...
time for me.
We can go for depth with a running back or maybe another wide receiver. What wide receivers... We just talked about these.
Jarvis Landry, Crabtree, Devin Funchess, Sammy Watkins.
None of those really stand out to me.
Woods,
so
no.
I'd say we go running back.
Get some more depth. That'd be good.
We
can take another shot at a rookie running back.
We can do that. I like... Well, okay, out of the running backs, we got Deion Lewis is out there, Lamar Miller, Tevin Coleman, Royce Freeman, Ronald Jones, Carlos Hyde, Marlon Mack. The Packers running backs are still there. Yeah. I think I have no problem taking Lamar Miller. I think if Deshaun Watson's back and healthy, Lamar Miller had some great games with Watson. Donta Foreman is still recovering from his Achilles injury. So Lamar Miller's still a starter. Say what you will about him. He might not have had the most productive career in Houston thus far, but Lamar Miller, he's still the starter, so I'd have no problem taking him.
Yeah, I like him more than the other options that we have right now. I mean, we've already got a rookie running back. We don't need another one.
Yeah, I don't get the Deion Lewis hype in Tennessee. If he was on New England, all for it. But Derrick Henry is going to carry the ball at least 20 times a game. There's just not enough carries to go around for that Deion Lewis production to happen.
Yep.
All right.
So, 7th round, right after we picked Lamar Miller, we've got Hunter Henry, Michael Crabtree, Carson Wentz, Cam Newton, Jimmy Graham, Devin Funchess, Greg Olsen, Jarvis Landry. That's pretty late for Jarvis. Evan Ingram, and start of the 8th round, Kirk Cousins, Deion Lewis, Matthew Stafford, Marshawn Lynch, Pierre Garçon, Julian Edelman, Carlos Hyde, Royce Freeman, and Robert Woods.
The 2 guys I was hoping Edelman would be back around, and I was hoping Freeman would be back around so we could just take them both. But now that, you said Jimmy Graham's gone, ton of quarterbacks went, so I'm not really looking there. I'd say
I would actually have no problem taking Ben Roethlisberger at this point.
Really?
I really like Big Ben for this year. Yeah.
I just don't see it, especially how much more do you like him than even Matt Ryan or Rivers, for instance?
I mean, not exponentially, but I do think Big Ben. I mean, he's got all the weapons. You can say what you want about the home.
He always has though, and he hasn't been any better than any of those guys. So that's and we already have Le'Veon. I really don't like pairing quarterbacks with running backs that much.
Oh, I did forget we have Le'Veon.
Now, granted, Le'Veon is a whole different kind of running back.
You can pair him with anybody. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But I'd still say hit up some depth and go receiver or running back because I'm not really completely sold on having Adams, Diggs, and Tate. Man, we went straight NFC North right there. I just realized that.
Yeah.
But what other receivers we got available?
Sammy Watkins is still hanging out there.
Mm-hmm.
Corey Davis, I think he has a good year. Cooper Kupp, Chris Hogan, Emmanuel Sanders, Jordy Nelson. That's probably as far down as I would go.
Sammy is a bit. I don't know what to think about that.
Yeah.
Again, you have a new quarterback with Patrick Mahomes, which he has a cannon for an arm, which is good for Sammy.
Yeah.
But Tyreek Hill's probably going to be the more dynamic downfield threat than Sammy will be.
Yeah.
I really like what I saw from Corey Davis towards the end of the last season.
Yeah, I do too.
So I think we should take a flyer on Corey Davis. And again, we get another pick right after this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that.
All right, Corey Davis.
Corey Davis.
What up, Tennessee Titans?
Yep.
Okay.
So, for our second pick, this is the beginning of the 9th round, so we are nearing the end.
You want to go another running back?
Let's see.
We got Bell, Freeman, Penny. We got our rookie, and we got Lamar Miller. Just see what running backs we have down here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they were up here.
See,
at this point, I'm taking Ronald Jones.
We could handcuff Tevin Coleman.
Oh, well, yeah, because we do have Devonta Freeman.
We do have Devonta Freeman.
That would be, that is one of the best handcuffs because you can actually
start him when needed to.
You can just start him. Yeah.
Honestly, I'd probably take Mac above Ronald Jones.
Really?
I
don't know.
Actually,
I just don't have faith in the Colts that they're going to use him the way that they should, the way that I think they should.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of. I do think, I don't know which one it's going to be. It's another risky thing, but either Jamal Williams or Aaron Jones. I think honestly, one of those guys can be a top 20 back this year.
I have no qualms about that. It's just
which one?
Which one at this point? Because every week I think something different.
Yeah, on here, what they have Jamal? Do they have Jamal Williams higher?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Jamal Williams, Aaron
like
Jones.
2 spots, or like 1 spot.
So
higher.
pretty much they don't know either.
Yeah, I think Aaron Jones is going to get the work. I think he's going to be more of the guy that can really come out of the backfield and catch balls from Aaron Rodgers. Ty Montgomery says he's still going to be in the mix at running back, but I'm not 100%.
He's too much of an injury risk.
I'm not sold on that. I think, honestly, we could if we just talking about those guys, I think whoever we pick here, one of those guys might still be around. So I don't know. If I had to choose, I'd go Coleman or Mack. But because we already, I don't like taking too many rookie running backs. That's pushing it for me.
I don't understand that.
Honestly, I'd go Coleman. I'd cuff it, and that's one security for us. And even if Freeman is healthy, we can use Coleman maybe in a bye week. We can start them both because that's worked in the past for a lot of people. Starting both Freeman and Coleman.
Yeah,
Let's go Coleman.
One of the better. One of the better handcuffs in the league right now.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I like that.
And we wait.
And then Jordy Nelson goes next. So he's going at the first half of the 9th round. Interesting. Okay. So we got Jordy Nelson, Chris Hogan, Peyton Barber going above Ronald Jones II. Emmanuel Sanders, then Ronald Jones II, so not too much farther.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp, Will Fuller, Sammy Watkins, and Marlon Mack. And this is the start of the 10th round. Jamison Crowder, Duke Johnson, Kelvin Benjamin, Marquise Goodwin, Aaron Jones.
There's one of them.
Yep. Delaney Walker, Michael Gallup. That's really interesting. Kerryon Johnson, and Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. I like that pick. I don't know what the Gallup pick. That's
that. Yeah,
weird.
that kind of
in front of Devontae Parker. I kind of like Devontae Parker.
Yeah.
I say we go. I see Kyle Rudolph sitting there. What other tight ends we have available? Because I think it's time.
Yeah, I think Kyle Rudolph's a really good value at this point because he scores touchdowns. You know,
he does.
Jordan Reed, who's probably going to be hurt. Trey Burton, which I don't hate, but the Bears offense is just so up in the air. Doyle.
I'd go Kyle Rudolph. I'd take him right now. I have no problem taking that.
Yeah, I think he's a step ahead of all these other guys.
Yeah.
Unless you want to make Cameron Braid again.
No. OJ Howard's creeping up. So
yeah, I know.
Kyle Rudolph's my guy here.
Yeah. Oh, he's already up there.
Yep, they wanted us to take him.
Yeah, they wanted us to take him. Okay, so with our second pick, still don't have a QB. This is probably
Roethlisberger's still there.
I know. For me, I think this is more. I'm probably going to be picking a quarterback in the 8th, 9th, or 10th round, unless one just happens to fall in a really good spot. Yeah. That's kind of when I'm looking. Big Ben at this point is really good.
I still don't.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
I still don't have a problem waiting, honestly.
Okay, that's fine.
I think we could take another. Go back to our roster right now. So we got our bench. We got 2 running backs on our bench. So we got Lamar Miller and Tevin Coleman. We already have Bell, Freeman, and Penny.
We probably need to look at more wide receiver depth.
Because Corey Davis is our only wide receiver. So let's check out wide receivers.
What do we got? What do we
hit?
Devontae Parker. I don't hate that. Sterling Shepard, Nelson Aguilar, Marquise Lee, Randall Cobb, Rashard Matthews, Josh Doxson, Deshaun Watson, Kenny Stills.
Ooh.
Calvin Ridley.
That's interesting. Are we trying to make that push right now? We already took Rudolph. I think Ridley might actually stick around until the next time we pick. And then we could swap. We could probably go ahead, or the next time we pick, we could probably snag Ridley and the quarterback of our choosing, basically.
Probably.
Parker, Shepard, Aguilar, and Cobb are probably my favorites here. I still like Rashard Matthews.
I still like Marquise Lee.
Yeah, Lee. I mean, he's the only guy there. At the moment,
know. That's
basically.
why I like him, and he did fine last year.
I don't like Martavis really.
No.
Honestly, I think I
like Devontae Parker.
Yeah, I like Parker.
I don't like that team.
Actually, I'd probably go with Shepard over Parker at this point.
Yeah.
Shepard or Aguilar, because I think the offenses are going to be more potent. I think if the Giants get back on track, Shepard's going to have a really, really good year. Now,
but Devontae Parker has a chance to be the number 1 on that team.
We tried to see that last year, and it wasn't happening. And we saw
we've got to change it. Well, we've got a whole change.
But he's been with Tannehill before, and it wasn't pretty then either.
No.
So I don't know it.
But Sterling Shepard, you know what Sterling Shepard is.
Yeah.
You know exactly what you're getting at him, a guy that you really don't want to play week to week.
I have no problem playing him week to week. I have no problem putting him in even over Golden Tate some weeks, for instance. We already took the Corey Davis, I feel like, is kind of like a Devontae Parker type, where he hasn't shown it yet. He's shown glimpses of it.
Yeah.
He's a big receiver. So I think Sterling Shepard is probably my guy here. Now, I will say Randall Cobb's down there as well. We already took Devontae Adams. I usually don't like having 2 receivers from the same team because I want the one guy to get the points every week.
Yeah.
But I do believe Randall Cobb is going to have a much better year than he has in the past.
Yeah.
Jordy Nelson is gone, obviously. Aaron loves Randall Cobb, but they can never seem to be on the field at the same time.
Yeah.
So I think when they do get on the field at the same time, it's just absolute explosiveness.
Yeah.
I'm not really looking at him here, just like I said, because we have Adams. So I'd go Shepard.
All right, we'll go with Shepard. Sterling.
And just cross my fingers that Calvin makes it back. There went Cobb.
He did.
He did?
Made it back around.
Interesting.
All right. Okay, so we took Sterling Shepard for the first pick of the 11th round. Then it was Chris Thompson, Rashard Matthews, Deontay Foreman, Isaiah Crowell, Devontae Parker, Marquise Lee, Nick Chubb, Nelson Aguilar, Tariq Cohen, and beginning of the 12th round, Trey Burton, Jamal Williams. So there's quite a big gap between Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams.
Yeah, which is weird because on here they have him ranked a whole lot higher than, or not a whole lot higher, but higher. Honestly, when we were picking just a second ago, I completely forgot that we were talking about Jamal Williams.
Yeah, well, otherwise we really needed more wide receivers.
Yeah,
but Jamal Williams would have been a really solid pick.
Yes.
Then Jordan Reed, Randall Cobb, Jack Doyle, David Njoku, Josh Doxson, Theo Riddick, and Tyler Eifert.
See, honestly, there is kind of a gap right there.
And Big Ben is still there.
He's still there. There's some tight ends that are just like they're scary. Like, if you wait a little too long, you're going to be taking some really scary tight ends like Reed, Ebron, Eifert. It's just like, I don't really want to go there. So I'm glad we took Rudolph when we did.
So, are we going to stick with what the plan was and go with
Ridley?
Ridley? I like it.
Check out the running backs real quick. We don't want anyone slipping through our fingers.
Bilal Powell, LeGarrette Blount, Devontae Booker, Chris Carson, Samaje Perine, Doug Martin, DeMarco Murray, still a free agent, Ty Montgomery.
Blunt's probably my favorite, but nothing really stands out to me.
I know, those are kind of icky.
So I'd probably, let's go ahead and take Ridley.
Yeah, I like that.
Calvin Ridley. I think he's going to have a great year.
Where is Oh, right
there. Right behind Martavis.
All right. Yeah, I have high hopes for him this year. Okay, so we got Calvin Ridley, and now is it time to pick a QB?
Let's see. I mean, well,
no one's picked a QB for like 8 rounds.
Well, that you got to think. That's another thing. You got to be when you're drafting. You got to be aware of everything that's going on. You got to be aware of what other teams have QBs and things like that. So there's probably going to be a run of QBs here in a minute because well, actually, no. 9 have gone. So I'm assuming
that we're the only ones
without a QB.
So I guess that makes sense.
Now, we have
some teams are going to pick 2 QBs. Though.
Yeah, we have 1 bench spot left. Would you, if you were at this point in the draft and you have Ben Roethlisberger or said quarterback, if you like Garoppolo or Rivers more, would you be willing to take one of those guys and then Andrew Luck to fill your bench spot just in case? That's kind of like a few people did that last year, I believe. Obviously, it cost a whole lot more last year, but this might be a little more flattering. Him in the what round are we in? We're in the 12th.
12th is the back of the 12th.
12th round. So I don't know. Would you? It's probably not something I would do because I feel like
I don't think so because I mean you're just. To me, that's a waste of a bench spot. I mean, there's a lot of good guys that you could stack on your bench that might pan out to be really good. And even if Andrew Luck comes back, he's going to be good, but it's a quarterback. I mean, you can.
And good Lord.
There's so many other. Like, I'm fine with Jameis Winston if he didn't have the first 4 games that he does. I'm fine with Matt Ryan way down there.
I'm fine with picking any of these. Honestly, I'd
stay away from Dak.
I'd stay away from Dak. I'd stay away from Mahomes. I don't really like Alex Smith. I like Ryan and Mariota a little more than Winston. Yeah. I really, really like Goff, Rivers, and Garoppolo. Garoppolo is a little scary, but I really like Rivers, Goff, and Ryan. I don't know. See, this is the like you wait on a quarterback, and it's so. I hope there's not a timer on this. I don't think there is.
No.
Okay.
You can set a timer, but definitely didn't do
that's
that.
That's awful.
Of course, IRL, you're going to have a timer. So.
Yeah. We're not trying to pressure ourselves today. This is our first mock of the year.
Exactly. We're just getting the dust off. Let's go defense.
Let's go defense. The Jags are there.
I know.
I'm still not. I'm not doing that.
That's not me. No.
that is not what we are about here.
Not now. Not ever.
I guess I don't see nothing's really standing out to me with running backs and receivers. Okay, I'll take that back. A few running backs, LeGarrette Blount, maybe. Chris Carson, maybe. We have Penny, so one of those guys is going to be it. Bad. We already cuffed Coleman with Freeman. Perine not liking. Martin not liking. DeMarco, depending on where he goes, I could really see that. Honestly, I say we take either Carson or Blount and wait out the QB even more and see what comes back around.
Oh, let's see.
Just make it interesting. Just to show how good of a team you can have just waiting on a quarterback that long.
I'm going to go Chris Carson.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
No problem taking that. All right, so that fills out our bench, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Bench is filled.
Ooh, more.
Oh, there goes the quarterbacks. There they go.
Man.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Phillip Rivers, I am 100% okay with that.
I'm fine with that.
Now, when I draft, I absolutely love having a quarterback and a receiver from the same team. We don't have a Chargers receiver, which that's not that big of a deal. When you're waiting on a quarterback this late, it's kind of take what comes to you. So, Phillip Rivers, I say we go ahead and take him right now because he's not getting back around.
Okay. Phillip Rivers.
Now, I don't know the parameters on here, but if your league doesn't require you to fill all your starting roster spots, like if you don't have to have a defense or a kicker by the end of your draft, then I would recommend taking as many bench players as you can. Take running backs, take wide receivers, fill those. Right here, I think if I remember correctly, we have to
we do
fill the spots. So
I'm going Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville's there. Go ahead. And we're not looking at kickers just yet. We'll take whatever's left. I don't care.
Hey.
We're going to get the last pick.
They matter.
We get the last kicker.
The Minnesota Vikings were the...
Oh, yeah. Did we even go... We didn't even go over the ones...
Oh, no. I guess we should probably do that.
Sorry, guys. We skipped.
Brandon got really excited about Phillip Rivers, so...
Yeah, I was too hyped.
Okay, anyway, so the start of the 13th round, we got Chris Carson, and then Deshaun Jackson went, Kenny Stills, Jimmy Garoppolo, Bilal Powell, Samaje Perine, Eric Ebron, Big Ben, Andrew Luck, Dak Prescott, Cameron Meredith, Martavis Bryant, LeGarrette Blount, Frank Gore, Jared Goff, Patrick Mahomes, Mike Gesicki, Benjamin Watson, and Wayne Gallman.
I like Ben Watson as a late round tight end, by the way.
That's not bad at all.
Going to New Orleans with Drew Brees, I like that a lot, actually.
No, I like that a lot. So the Vikings were the second defense to go. I'm not going to go through all the defenses. But the top three were, obviously, we picked the Jaguars, then the Vikings, then the Broncos, which is, that's fair.
Which, honestly,
I don't know that I would put the Broncos up there at number 3.
I probably wouldn't now, just because if they get the sacks that they're going to produce with Chubb and Miller, that might be pretty darn good.
Yeah, that is true.
Their secondary is not as good as it used to be.
No.
But where did the Rams go?
After the 8th pick. They went after the Texans.
Is this the Seahawks too?
And after the Seahawks.
Yeah. I did when I was doing my rankings. I don't even think I put the Seahawks in my top 10.
No, I think
who the heck do they have? Who is going to play defense for them? They have Earl Thomas,
Russell Wilson.
They have a broken Cam Chancellor. Bobby Wagner's still good. They don't have Michael Bennett anymore. They are. No. That's not a defense.
No, they're hurt. I would draft a lot of people over them. I think I would put the Rams behind.
I might put the Rams second behind Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I'm confused. One's Los Angeles and one's Los Angeles Rams. So I guess the Los Angeles is the Chargers, right?
Where'd they go?
After the Broncos.
Okay, I have no problem with that either, because that defense is really good.
And then the Eagles went. Eagles and Rams are kind of close to me.
Yeah, either way, we're talking defenses. We're rambling too much on defense. We got the Jags, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good. And then kickers went, obviously, Steven Gostkowski and Justin Tucker were the top ones. I'm fine with Jake Elliott right here, or Mason Crosby.
Yeah, there's two things. I mean, I don't want to break down kickers too much, but there's two things I look in kickers. I look for kickers that are on good offenses, and I look for kickers that are teams that are willing to give their kickers like 50-plus yard attempts. Yeah. And Jake Elliott, we saw he's a rookie last year. He had a 61-yard game winner. He was doing it in the Super Bowl as well. So, yeah, Jake Elliott, go ahead.
All right. So, do you want to go? Ooh, our draft grade is a B.
Okay, any of you doing your drafts on the Draft Wizard app or whatever.
Or any other app that grades your draft.
Yeah, don't listen. If you get a bad grade, it means nothing at all. This is based on what they have them ranked as we mentioned earlier. Mark Ingram went in like the second. Des Bryant went in like the fourth. Yeah. So it's kind of bizarre.
And we reached for a couple of guys that we think were good picks, but
so
they're ranked lower.
Yeah,
so
who cares about the grade?
They killed our score.
You want to go over the final roster?
Yes, starting at the top. Phillip Rivers is our quarterback, which I'm pretty happy with how that panned out.
Especially where do you go, like 14th round, 14th or 15th?
Yeah, so that's an example of what you can do if you wait on your quarterback and who you might end up with.
Yeah.
Okay, so Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Golden Tate, Kyle Rudolph. In our flex, we have Rashad Penny. Defense, Jaguars, kicker Jake Elliott. And then on our bench, we've got Lamar Miller, Corey Davis, Tevin Coleman, Sterling Shepard, Calvin Ridley, and Chris Carson.
We stuck with a lot. We doubled up on a lot of teams. We got, 3 Falcons players?
We have a lot on the same team.
We have 2 Vikings players. Now that I think about that, I don't really like having Rudolph and Diggs, but Rudolph was, he was sitting there. He was the last really, flattering tight end at that point. So I have no problem with that. I really, really like our running backs, actually.
Yeah, I do too.
Obviously,
we have really good depth at running backs.
Yeah, and we have Lamar Miller, who could, he's probably, on that roster, he'd probably be our starter over Penny week 1.
Yeah, he kind of
out.
counterbalances the risk that we took on Rashad Penny. He's especially with the injuries behind him. He's the only one in the backfield starting out. So he's going to be pretty locked and loaded. You can start him and be confident he's going to have Deshaun Watson back week 1.
Yeah.
So, I would probably be flexing him week 1 just to see what they do with Rashad Penny.
What's your favorite pick from our draft?
I think I'm trying to go with a deep one, not one of the top ones. Le'Veon Bell at number 1.
You want to base it on value, so
yeah. I think we got a really good. I'm trying to go back and see when we drafted these people, but I think we got a really good value on Rashad Penny. Honestly,
I thought we kind of took him early.
I'm
okay with it.
I think it's going to turn out to be a value.
Fair enough. He could. I could see that being a top 15 running back.
Never mind. I thought we took him in the 6th round.
No, we took him in
the
5th. Okay, 5th.
Okay.
I really like the Corey Davis pick. Honestly, I think he's going to be one of the bigger upside guys, and we don't have to start him right away because we got Adams, Diggs, and Golden Tate. So we're good. We're good there.
I actually like our Tevin Coleman pick. We have Devontae Freeman. We got Tevin Coleman in the 9th round, which I think is really low for Tevin Coleman.
And that was after Dion Lewis, got picked. There
were a lot of people that went ahead of him that I just couldn't believe. Dion Lewis went like a full round ahead of him.
Yeah, Tevin Coleman, I think, is going to have a better year than
even if he wasn't a handcuff. I still would have picked him.
They're both back. They're both second string guys. They're both I don't understand that. Tevin Coleman is more of a compliment to Freeman than Lewis will be to Henry because Dion Lewis really wasn't that much of a pass catcher in New England, and you're going from that offense that is just has one of the best quarterbacks of all time to an offense still honestly trying to find itself.
Yeah.
And I really think they're going to just pound it with Derrick Henry behind that incredible offensive line. I think Corey Davis is going to have a good year. Dion Lewis, I really don't see making that big of a jump.
No.
The only pick I kind of regret, I really think we might have missed out on Rashard Matthews, speaking of Titans receivers. Again, I don't like doubling up too much on receivers from the same team, which we already had Corey Davis.
So you would have picked him over Sterling Shepard?
Maybe. I really
he went right after that.
Matthews is, I don't know, he gets just disrespected every single year, and he's always up there in the top 20 receivers. He has excellent years, and maybe people think that Corey Davis is going to make that step that makes Matthews a little bit on the obsolete side of things, but I still like Rashard Matthews, especially.
Well, and we did get Corey Davis, so that would have been a lot of Titans wide receivers, and that's not really a position I want to be in.
Yeah. All right, so successful mock draft 1 for us.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'd play it.
It did pretty well. Next time we do a mock draft, we'll try to switch things up a bit, maybe do like PPR or 2 QBs, or maybe actually take a quarterback early. Maybe try 0 running back, something like that. We'll switch it up. But as for right now, I love that team. Waiting on a quarterback till like the 14th round, getting Phillip Rivers. Fantastic draft. So before we close out the show, just a reminder, we are doing a giveaway right now. Our T.Y. Hilton signed 8x10 photo. We will be giving away, or the giveaway ends on June 1st, so you have until then to enter the giveaway. All you have to do is go on Twitter at the423football, follow us, retweet us, and if you want a second entry, you can refer a friend, and we'll give you a second entry into the into the contest. So, that's all for today. Make sure you follow us again on Twitter at the423football. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube. Give us a like. Leave your comments and reviews. Thanks for listening. We are the 423 Football Podcast.
Peace out.